So let's dive right in. What are the three beliefs keeping people over 50 from making money online? It's not the technology, it's not the competition, and it's not the age. It's actually the story that we've been telling ourselves for years that keep us from ever opening the laptop. Most people over 50 aren't actually afraid of technology, age, or even competition. What they're afraid of is actually looking foolish, and I've been there, while learning something new. But the people who succeed online aren't the smartest, and they're definitely not the youngest. They are the ones willing to be beginners long enough to become experts. And today I'm going to walk you through the three beliefs that quietly stop people just like you and me when I got started from building an online income. And more importantly, what to replace each of these with. Real quick, if you're new here and you've never met me before, hello everybody. My name is Judd Albring and I am a 54-year-old stay-at-home dad. I was actually laid off when I was 46 and had a hard time finding a job, so I took matters into my own hands. I had no digital background. I had no tech experience. I could send a text and that was about it. And I taught myself digital marketing from scratch. I built my YouTube channel to over 500,000 subscribers in the past 9 years, and I now run a digital business from home. I am also the founder of the new Wisdom Creators Group, which helps people over 50 learn digital marketing and how to build online businesses on their own terms, their own schedule. Let's start with the first belief, which is I'm too old to start something new. Probably the most common. I hear about it all the time. I hear about it from my students, in my groups, emails, comments, you name it. And what people who say this are really thinking is that the internet is for a younger audience, younger people. And that's absolutely not true. Or they think that they've missed their chance. They think that it's too late. People have already done this. It's too late for me to try it. I can't do it. Or technology is too far advanced. I'll never learn it. I don't have experience. I don't have the tech skills. Or nobody wants advice from someone my age, which is absolutely not true. The truth is, age is often an advantage online, and I'm living proof of that. People over 50 have decades of experience, credibility, problem-solving skills, and life lessons that younger entrepreneurs just don't have. And it's something they cannot fake. Younger creators spend years and thousands of dollars building trust and credibility. You accumulated both by simply showing up and doing the work for decades. The internet rewards expertise, not youth. And people over 50 often have clearer niches, more specific audiences, and a much deeper subject matter expertise than most younger generalist creators. And this was the belief that almost stopped me cold when I first got started. After I was laid off at 46, I figured I just had to take what I could get and work until my body said no. And that belief right there, that cost me years and years. And the moment I let it go is when everything changed for me. And I want you to replace this belief with my experience is my competitive advantage. No one can copy 30 years of lived knowledge. And the key takeaway here is that the trust and the credibility younger creators are paying to build is something that you earn for free over decades. Yes, you put your blood, sweat, and tears and hard work. I'm not going to discount that. What I mean is you're not out there buying all these courses and programs and trying to learn something. You have lived this, okay? And you have real value. And if any part of this resonated with you, definitely come check out Wisdom Creators. At the time of this recording, guys, it is a free community for people over 50 who are done waiting and are ready to build something on their own terms. I'll put a link below this video somewhere so you can learn more. Belief number 2, I'm not tech savvy enough. I hear this one all the time, but what people are really thinking is they're afraid, right? They're afraid they're going to screw something up. They're afraid they're going to break something or mess something up, or it's going to damage their computer, or that there's just too many tools and things that you have to learn. And the biggest one is probably they just don't know where to start. And the truth is, most successful online business owners only learn the tools they need when they need them. Nobody learned everything before they started. And today's technology, especially, has made creating content, products, and running marketing much simpler than it was a few years ago. Definitely a lot simpler than when I started almost 10 years ago. The tech is not the obstacle. The belief that you can't figure it out, that is the obstacle. There's a massive difference between those two things. Every expert online was once a complete beginner who clicked around confused and figured it out one piece at a time. I had no idea what I was doing when I started. I figured out one tool, then I moved on to the next, and then I moved on to the next. And let me tell you, this whole staircase of tools and learning looked impossible. The next step always turned out to be a little bit more manageable than the first. And that's still the approach that I take today, one step at a time. I try not to take on too many tools at a time. Master one and then move on to the next. So I want you to replace this belief with, I don't need to know everything. I only need to learn the next step. And if the tech has ever been the reason that you talked yourself out of starting, then definitely join us inside Wisdom Creators. We break it down one step at a time in plain language for people who didn't grow up with this kind of stuff. The community is free to join at the time of this recording, and I don't know how long that's going to last, guys. So jump in now while the door is still open. I'll put a link below this video so you can join us. Number 3, nobody will pay for what I know. What this really means is that you think your experience is not that special, or that everybody already knows this, everybody's already doing this, or who would listen to me, or I don't have anything worth selling. And the truth is, after 50 years of life and work, you've accumulated knowledge, mistakes, lessons, and insights that others would gladly learn instead of having to figure it out on their own. What feels obvious to you is completely foreign to someone earlier in their journey. Your normal is their breakthrough. And people don't pay for information, they pay for guidance from someone who has already figured it out. And you've spent a lifetime doing exactly that. Someone is struggling right now with a problem that you solved 15, 20 years ago. I remember one time a younger creator asked me how I built my business, how I built trust and credibility. And I explained to him that trust was never something that I built strategically. It's just something that I've accumulated over years and years of showing up. And I want you to replace this with, someone is struggling today with a problem that I've already solved. And the key takeaway from this is the knowledge locked inside your head right now is someone else's answer to a problem they've been stuck on for years. Most people over 50 aren't afraid of the technology, age, or competition. They're afraid of looking foolish. But the people who succeed online aren't the smartest ones. They're not the youngest ones. They're the ones who are willing to be beginners long enough to become experts. And you have already done that once. You went from beginner to expert in your career. You know exactly what that learning curve feels like. You just haven't applied that same willingness to this new chapter yet. Remember, your age is not a disadvantage. It's the credibility and trust that younger creators are spending years and money to build. The tech was never the problem. The belief that you couldn't figure it out was, and that belief is optional. What feels ordinary to you is valuable. Someone is struggling right now with a problem you've already solved. Starting imperfectly today will always beat a perfect plan that never launches. If any of these beliefs resonated with you, then join your fellow over 50 digital marketers inside Wisdom Creators today. I'll put a link below this description so you can learn more. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.